Welcome to the Grand Design Series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. And we're picking up on the 10th of March 1907. And in the last part, the focus is very much on our waste disposal system here, with a view to finding a way to get rid of all these piles of debris caused by the earthquakes. And we've still got sites to clear here. In this part, I want to shift the focus a little bit more towards being able to make some money. So what I want to do is, well, I want this to be built, but at the same time, I need to do a bit of long range planning as well. And also there's a couple other bits and pieces I want to do as well related to our vehicle repair bay, but I will get round to that. Of course, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. One thing that I have started to implement is putting some windmills in here. These are not connected to the grid, they're standalone. What they're intended to do is provide power should we have another earthquake that damages our supply systems. And I've done exactly the same over here. I've got a windmill tucked in here. You can see it's next to the water supply. And I think I was building another one out here. Anyway, I want to kind of distribute those around to ensure our power supply. So that is the current situation. And the other thing we've also done now is we've unlocked our resource map for coal, iron and oil. So what I want to do is a bit of long-term planning first. You can see that if I click on the coal, what you will see is that we've got coal deposits down in this corner. And we've already got the beginnings of a coal mine here, but I don't feel that this coal mine is in the right position to produce steel. I'm thinking some limited steel production over here, which we can then export. I'm having second thoughts with this railway. So what I'm thinking in this area is a relatively small scale construction industry, possibly our first real power station tucked out here as well. Of course, it would be coal fired, because the other thing also is we've got iron over here as well, but it's not a very big deposit. I've already checked it. Now, one thing I will draw your attention to is as we come up to here. Now, this is the area where, when I did the introduction to the video, I said that there was a bit of a kind of present up here for anyone who wants to spend the time building up a town. You can see we've got a massive supply of iron, also a very big supply of coal. And this is an area that we will be developing later on, but we really need to get our main economy up and running. Long term, I think we'll probably be putting our primary steel industry really near the center of the map here. You can see we've got big iron deposits, coal deposits. So this area is going to be our main steel industry. We do have a small deposit of coal over here, which I'm probably going to consider exploiting. I think it's just about here. So yeah, you can see the coal here. When it starts to get dark, it's actually a little bit better. I mean, it's not a massive deposit, but I think we can turn that to our advantage as well and possibly get something out here. Now, oil is, we've got a big oil deposit or group of oil over here. But you can see the oil itself is fairly well distributed. So I don't think we're going to be building a centralized oil system. I think we'll spread it around a bit. But one of our next targets, once we come across the border, will be to build up this town and create an oil industry here. Because, of course, eventually we're going to need to move away from, how can you put it, our coal and food chain supplies and start actually using oil quite seriously. Now, the next thing I want to show you relates to vehicle maintenance here, because, of course, we got the veterinarian here, which actually maintains this. There's nothing to repair, which is good. We'll check the state of wear and tear of our economy in a little while. But after lots and lots of research, if I can come here, we have now unlocked, it's a bit hard to find, I will find it, I can promise you, it's the horse feed converter. Now I want to build one of these because this is a little bit odd, because it's the way it works, or the way it's supposed to work. I'm not 100% certain if it will work. Is that it can't receive goods directly. In fact, if you look at it here, you see it says maximum consumption at maximum production, but you see it's got no import storage for wood or crops. So what you've got to do is connect it to the actual veterinarian. You can also connect it to the horse breeder as well, like that. I'm going to put a great big long factory connection there because I want to put other things here. And okay, we're going to put a gravel road down to there, like that, and build that. So what we're going to do is build this area in here, and then we're going to see if we can get this to work. If this does work, then we may not need this rural store, which is one of the reasons why I've been holding off. You can see I'm also building a second historic windmill here. So we've got that area there because I want to provide guaranteed power to our water supply as well. So we're going to build this one first because this is where our crops are. And then what we will do is see if we can get this to work. I mean, the amount it produces, just to show you. Now, and some people say, oh, why are you doing it? It's cheating. But you can see the amount of plastic, aluminium, electro components, steel, mechanical components, and electronics it produces is so small that you're never going to make a lot of money from it in relation to the amount of crops and wood that it will consume. So this is more just to alleviate the need to deliver these items into here. And you can see what we need to do. We also need a fairly steady supply of wood and crops to here to keep this going at full capacity. But it just makes it a little bit more realistic rather than having to deliver the necessary repair items to here. It's almost like this has got an exhaust pipe on it, isn't it? I think you can see he's actually doing a delivery here. Looks like a heavy steam hauler. Where are you? Yeah, you're just coming up for repair. Or you've been repaired. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Now, as I said, we are trying to get this built, but we do have a bit of an accommodation problem here, which I want to try and fix for workers. Because at the moment, because we've lost these, we will run out of space fairly quickly. We've got this old city house here. How far out? Well, I think I can get the guys starting to rebuild this. And what I'm thinking of doing here, and this is why this was on residential, is I want to put in a jade apartment there. I'll actually bring it in quite close, and I'm hoping to get another one just in here. Yeah, that would do. I think this one can have a gravel footpath like that, and this one can have a mud one like that. Actually, we'll link you into a footpath there. I don't know if I... Oh yeah, we can get you round to there eventually. What I'm trying to do is see if I can get... We're going to have a problem, part of a problem with the wood cutting post here, but I think that's a kindergarten. I think we can get workers from here to the wood cutting post. So what I want to do is just start increasing the workforce here so that we can get things going. And just to show you the detail, we are getting very close with our junkyard here. But again, I've to put a windmill out here to provide the power. So I'm going to have decentralized power. And what I've at the moment is I've got construction offices from both sides here working on that. And I'm not sure what is the... I think we've still got a little bit of slack over here with respect to our workforce. I am actually getting some workers into here, and what we're going to do is use this, provide the workers to here once we've got the power out here. Okay, looks like we've got a new vehicle type. In fact, I think maybe it's a good time to review our vehicles. I keep pausing the game. I need it to move forward so we can get some momentum. Let's have a quick look at our... What have we got here? We got water system. We got the thunderer. Yeah, we got the thunderers which came in 1905. I don't think we've got anything new on the... Wow, where's it? Right, we've got a Burnell sewing now. That's a 15. I think at the moment we've got... let me just see. Where is the farm? I've got to find the farm. That's a horse feeding station. Oh, it's a... We're using this, aren't we? Yeah, we're using thoroughbreds. Let me just see what... I wonder if we can actually start to speed up. At the same time, I don't want to blow all my dollars. On here, let me just see. This is actually got a speed of 7. We got sowing speed if we use the reindeer snowplow. So the Burnell will actually double that, but does the farm actually have a fuel store? Let me just check. Where is it? Farm. There it is. Yeah, it's got a small fuel tank. Maybe it's a little bit late now because these guys have virtually got all that. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job with the sowing anyway. What's up with this field? This field is below fertility. So's that one, so's that one. So I haven't quite yet managed to get the fertilizer working on this area. The other thing I need to work on is another distribution office here, but we're not going to worry too much about that at the moment. Oh, maybe we should. You can see at the moment the fertility isn't a major issue because we're not really using all the crops here anyway. And let me just see. I think I will put another distribution office in here. The reason being is that we're going to need to move the crops around. I don't think we're going... would we expand out this? I think we could probably put the distribution office there. It's in range of power. We'll just drop you in there. Right, so what I want to do now is look at the construction industry over here. We've got this here. We've got a small aggregate store there. We've got a coal processing coal mill here, and a kind of small aggregate output here. What I want to do is put a construction industries in here, but at the same time I don't want it to be massive, simply because I don't really feel that this is going to be I could say a major advantage. So we've got a store there, we've got the gravel coming out here. So what we really need now is the gravel processing yard. Now this is the in-game one. How much gravel does this produce? 82 tons of gravel. I'm not really liking that. This one's a little bit small. Oh, that actually looks quite neat actually. The problem is it doesn't seem to have any inputs. Oh, it's a bit of a waste of time, isn't it? We've got a gravel factory here that produces 31 tons. That's 31 tons. What's the main one? 82 tons. We've got Tudor Stone Yard. That's too small. That's too small. That's too small. Got the rock. I'm actually liking this gravel factory. It's got a very small footprint. And yeah, I'm liking this gravel factory because we can possibly put it up about here. Maybe bring it forward a little bit like that. As I say, I'm not looking for a major industry because I think it's, just to show you on the main map, being squeezed into this corner with no main crossing across here, I don't think it's going to be, it's no way this is ever going to be our centralized construction industry. This is more to drive the local industry and just kind of cut our costs down a little bit because our money is slowly trickling away. Right, I want, I think that would be quite nice actually. It's a little bit over the top. It's 2,000 tons. 2,500. This is 1,000 tons, which is smaller than. Well, to be honest, if we've got 1,000 tons in here, can I afford to take a risk with 1,000 tons? The alternative, what is that? This is going to take 27 tons. This one's going to take 29 tons. Oh no, this one's 27 tons. This is 15 tons of steel. I think we are going to go for the 1,000 tons, and I think we're just going to bring this forward a little bit like that. I keep getting those messages, stopped production. I'm not exactly sure what has stopped production. Oh, this is the heating plant. I think what's causing these messages is the fact that I've got this enabled. So one of the downsides of this is that if your temperature gets above 20 degrees Celsius, it will tell you that it's stopped production. Right, where am I? Right, we've got this here. Now, the first thing I want to do is we've got the custom shed there. And I'm going to come off here. I'm going to use my favorite mod. Conveyors and distribution. I'm going to put you over about here. No, I want it that way. Come on, you can do it. Yep. What I want here is we want a gravel loading, please. We want a truck loading bay about there so that we can load gravel. But I would like it to kind of stretch. Oh, that'd be nice. In fact, that'd be brilliant. Because basically what this means is that the gravel loading will be the equivalent of if we were buying it from the custom shed. Downside is that the gravel trucks will have to go through town. Now, the next thing I want up here is we want an asphalt plant, but question is, do we build a full-size one? This produces 145 tons of asphalt. We're not going to use a lot of asphalt though. What's this one? I've never used this one, I don't think. Oh, haha. I think the reason why I've never used this one is the fact that it's got a one-way road system in it. And this is quite a few of these buildings have a one-way system in them. I think we can live with it if because we need to bring a road out here anyway. So say for example, we've got a road junction here. So if I bring a road out here, road round there, and then maybe up to there, I'm sure, yeah, this is the in and this would be the out. And then actually, let me just remove this a bit. Yeah, I'll trim you back a bit. And then run a road to there. And we'll kind of create a dual slot road there. So what that will mean is that trucks can come in here or come through here, and we can pick up the and I think pretty sure it had a pipeline as well. So what we could do is put a really small storage in. Let me just see if I can get storage. I'm looking for a really small oil tank. I'm sure we used to have one. I'm sure we got the modded version in here somewhere. 250 tons. Is it 250? Oh, no, there it is here. Oil for fuel storage. I think that the downside of this is the fact that this doesn't have actually, there is a slight problem with this one if you don't use a distribution office, because what can happen is, in fact, what I could do is put you about here. I think that would be quite nice actually. Extend the gravel road out a little bit. Yeah, the problem with this oil storage is that you have to use a distribution office with it. If you use a manual truck to come and deliver the bitumen to here, what will happen is if you've got if you're using snow plows, what will happen is the oh great, what's up with that? Why is that not connecting? Is that, let's just cancel that. Oops. Bye. Oh no, wrong one. Sorry. That's it. Yeah, the downside is, well, let's just accept that, is that if you put a truck in here and say wait until unloaded, what will happen is when the snowplows come here, they will queue up here and wait with the trucks parked here because it's only got one drop-off point. And that's true for any one of these buildings where you use it and it's only got one drop-off point. Because for a snowplow to turn around, it must be able to go into the building, turn around and come out again. So we've now got our gravel store here. I just want to, before we do the next bit, let me just see what's going on here. Right, we've now finished this. I want to move you onto there as an unload point. Drop off mixed waste. You're delivering fertilizer to there. And what I want to do is remove you as a dump. Now this has got storage for 9,500 tons of waste. Now I still want the domestic waste at the moment to be processed there. Although, let me just see what we've got here. Yeah, most of it here, we've got some construction waste here, but we've kind of, I'm slowly decontaminating this. But what I want to do is let me just see, which dump is that? Well, you're dropping off there. Dump 3. Okay, yep, right. What I want to do is now tell you to come there, pick up mixed waste there, and we will load. That's 100% junkyard. And what I am going to do is get another couple of big haulers. I don't know if I've got any spare ones around. I don't really want to buy new ones unless I have to. Let me just see. Actually, yeah, the other thing I need to do now is put the demolition crew on auto search, but we need to put you now on there. So you will take the mixed waste directly to the big dump. This, I think, is a road crew. We really need to rebuild. Okay, maybe I don't have any more large haulers. Let me just take a look over here, see if we got anyone that kind of sat around doing nothing up here. Because I don't want to keep buying new vehicles. What we got in here, got a cement truck there. Probably could do with putting you back into one of these. What we got here, this is the demolition crew. You're the store supply. You're the ground crew. I think we're going to put you back into the ground crew if I can find you. Maybe not. That's the road crew. We're going to need you assigned to see if you can give an assist to that. Although the alternative is we just use workers from here. See which one gets it done first. Okay, get you done there. Right, it looks like we're going to have to buy a couple of large haulers. On the bright up, we've also got our... Right, it's going to buy waste trucks. Get 2 more heavy haulers in here. Right, we've got that there. We need to get this, where is it? Built here. Yeah, set you to 40%. Because we need fuel down here for all the waste trucks that we're going to have operating in this area. Now, there's no point putting any workforce into here until this is built, because otherwise it's oops, what we got here. Oh, that's no good. Game let's pick up some, assign you to there. We need that built. Right, back to over here. Our road crews are getting in here quite nicely. So we've got a asphalt plant. What I need now is a concrete plant. What we got for concrete? I think this is the default one. We got this one here. It says concrete mixing. This one doesn't actually need water, and it only produces 27 tons of concrete. 13 tons. This one needs water, but it produces less okay. It's also got a one-way road system attached to it. This could be tricky. I don't like that. About this one. I think we're going to use this one. I know some of you say it's cheating because we're not using water, but as I say, this isn't going to be a major kind of construction site area here. And I suppose technically, oh, we've got a new vehicle type. What have we got here? We've got a steam-driven oil tanker. We're certainly going to need to take a look at this. So we'll put you there. And then what we're going to need is a concrete plant now, or cement plant. So actually, we're going to need a store. I mean, what's the storage on this? Which one was it? It's not that one, is it? It's this one. This has got a dry bulk import of 10 tons of concrete. What I want is a small, I don't want a really big one. I want a cement plant that will, oh, that's way too big. Where's my favorite one? Calcium for, this is a compact cement plant, but it's got no connections. Where's my favorite one then? Let's have a look in the, go to factory. There we are, got the small cement plant here. It produces, wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Okay, this is going to take a lot. It's 121 tons of steel. I just feel it's a little bit really over the top, but what we got here, concrete batching plant. What was it? Compact small cement plant. That's just way too big. I want to make cement. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to build this. It's still going to be quite a big investment, but I think it's going to be a little bit better than the alternative. It will, what's the output store on here? 50 tons of, how many pickup points has it got? It's got loading for 4 vehicles, right? We're going to put that there. Oops, looks like we've got, okay, we're going to put you there. We're going to knock you down there. We've got a little bit of a, there. What was the concrete plant again? It was this one, wasn't it? What we can do is put you there with a direct connection to the cement plant. So you will have a direct connection to there, direct connection to there. I want to put a road across there and across there. I want to leave space here. As you may notice, I am ignoring the railway. I just don't feel the railway's going to be, it's not going to, we're not going to really be able to justify the railway out to here. So we've now got this here. Now I'm not going to bother with a prefab factory, or we could. I mean, is there other connections here? Let me just see. Let me just see. No, we could put a prefab factory in, but what I want is the coal down here. Okay, got another new vehicle coming in. Got a steam hull. Right, let's just have a look at these new vehicles. Can you? Oh, it's high priority anyway. So we're getting the waste being brought into here. Is this being built? It takes a long time. Right, let's just have a look at our Steam options, what we've got with respect to our buildings here. it was the oil tanker here. Then we got this one here. It can carry 6 tons of oil as capacity, sort by capacity. So we've got something that can carry fuel, but we're not burning fuel at the moment, so we don't really need that. And so what other options we've got? So we've got a steam ambulance now. No change to bulldozers. We've got a no change here. Buses, cargo wagons, concrete mixers. No, still got no change to concrete mixers. We've got heavy steam hauler, but we've got no change there. Dry bulk, no change there with dry bulk. We haven't got a change with the dump. We've got a steam dumper here, which is still lower than the heavy steam hauler here. Although this is marginally faster. But no change. I'd really love a change to an excavator. We've got a steam fire truck that's now available, which is 8. So, ooh, that is tempting, but it's expensive. Harvesting. We've now got a steam combine, which is not only marginally better than, the only difference is it will get to the fields quicker, but I don't really want to spend the money on that yet. We've got a steam driven tanker, which we've already looked at. We've got no change to the, we've got a steam hull again, which is faster but carries less. No paver, that's wishful thinking. Personal cars, prison bus, refrigeration. We've now got a steam powered ice box, which carries marginally more meat, which we don't really feel the need for that. We've got a steam crane. Now that steam crane could be useful. Sewage. No, nothing on sewage. Snow plows I've been quietly ignoring for a reason which I'll explain later on. Of course we got the option with the we've actually got a tower crane here. I'm not sure if this has to be transported or not. Maybe that's something we need to look at. A waste truck. No, waste trucks are still the same, and the water system. We've now got a steam water tanker. My main interest is in fire protection. Let me just see. Let's check the fire. I think what we're going to do is send one of you. We'll send you to there, and we'll just bring in a new fire truck. Workshop. And we got a nice brand new. We've got Williams Thunderer. And we'll send you to there as well. And we're bring in one of the new fire trucks into here. So I don't want to go wholesale, but the fact that they're a little bit faster. Trouble is as the speed increases, what we're going to have to do is traffic jam. What's that? I think this is down to the fact that these guys take forever and a day to load, and I think these are probably all from the same place. Yeah, I think putting the fertilizer on here was a bit of a waste of time, because we got fertilizer. I think what we will do, I'm kind of building quite a major complex here, but what I will do is I'm going to put another distribution office in here, small one. I'll put a small one about here. We'll use this to move the fertilizer. Right, because we haven't quite finished this yet. These guys are now doing here. Got 65 tons in here. This is just needs a workforce. Okay. Now, another thing we are working on is this small scrapping facility here. And of course, we are slowly grinding our way through here. We've got a workforce out here. We don't want you chopping trees just yet. Sorry about that. Okay, let me just see how many workers have we got in here. We're getting a few workers in here. This area is like, so we've now got 1,922 people. We're not really, what was the, we're only on the 4th of June so far. Let me just, I think it's time to look over our overall stats. Wow, we got, okay, we got a steam concrete mixer. Ooh. Now that would be very useful. But again, we've got all these vehicles that we're piling up here. Hello. We've got these guys. They should just about ready to finish this. Rolling out the fields here. Actually, I think that's a. It's got to be the thumbnail. Let me just get into position. Actually, we'll do it this way. There we are. That's got to be the thumbnail. And of course, we got workers here. Actually, I've just had a thought. What we got here. Gonna send you to there. What have I got a hauler here? What are you doing then? What are you hauling? Oh, I think you're just exporting surplus wood, aren't you? No, you're not. That's a horse dumper. Where are you then? I'm not exactly sure what this guy is doing. Oh, I know what you're doing. Yeah. He is moving logs to here. Right, I need to sort that out. That's, I mean, I put him in, I tucked him in there simply because I was just using up the surplus space here. What we will do is buy a oil tank, and we're going to buy that one to replace you, and then we're going to add you to there. I don't want right, I'm going to need to sort out in fact, I think I will put the distribution office. Actually, you're picking up logs from wood from here. So really, that's the heating plant. I don't really want to. Oh, I actually put this road out here, didn't I, for distribution offices? I'm going to put distribution office just there. I do need to remove these reconstruction offices as well. I think it's time to sort this mess out. What I'm going to do is we're going to I'm going to put a I'm going to put you here, and we're going to put a proper rename you. We're going to build a proper road crew. We're going to need one with proper resources, so we're going to get you there. And then it means I can clear up some of this mess here. We've got a ground crew here as well. And I mean, we got these. I mean, they are working of their own. In fact, I'm going to set you for demolition and clean this up as well. Now, if any of you wondering why I'm building buildings and demolishing this, is because with an early start like this, our economy is going to evolve over time. And because the fact it's going to evolve over time means that we will be taking down buildings, rebuilding them, and actually promoting. So, well, wow, what was that? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Right, we've got a problem now. That sneaked up on me. Right. Where's the demolition crew? They should pick this up. Where is the where are they? Where's the free? Here we are. Right, we got a problem here. Because that is now burnt down. I think I need... It won't stop the fuel supply, but what it will do... I think these still keep working with... I think they keep working. I think they keep working. I think this keeps working. But, right. Fire stations. Let me just find the fire station. Show me the fire stations, please, in this area. Where are you? See, he should have got to there. That is a weakness. I think we're going to be okay. What I will do actually is change... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where's the fire? I think this is where the Thunderer comes in. Because he's got the speed. And... Okay, haha. Demolition crew, where are you? I need to change you to there. Of course, we're going to get a big risk of fire out here, aren't we? Yeah, I don't think the dump itself will burn down, but we got... Well, I suppose we're just going to have to live with things burning down, I suppose. Where is it now? Okay. How are we doing over here? Nearly finished that. I was working on this. Did I add you? Yeah, it's just unload fuel, set you to 40%. We will get some wood cutting trucks in here. What have we got here? 3.9. We'll get with 1, 2, 3 of those in there. And once the trucks are in there, we'll allow the workforce in as well. These are coming on quite nicely. We are clearing that slowly but surely. So I need to build this so that I can deal with the sewage supply. Okay. Well, money is slowly trickling down. I think what we're probably going to need out here is we've got, well, that doesn't need a workforce. This will need, asphalt plant will need a workforce. This will need a workforce. This will need a workforce. So we're probably going to need a bus station somewhere about there. Well, yeah, I think we're going to drop a bus station in here. Put you about there. Got that. So over here, we've already got the coal mine coat here. What I'm thinking here is a brickworks, prefab panels, brick factory. We've got a small brick factory. Actually, what we need, actually we could put it probably back that way. Okay, where's the system? I would like to be able to pick up some coal. So if I mod conveyor, say I put you about there. Should push you out a bit like that. Put you to there. We will put a, where is it? Conveyor, truck loading about there. Then we will put, well, we're going to need people processing from there. So if we put in, put that way, put a small brickworks in there, hook you up to there, like that. And of course, what we're going to need is another bus stop out here. The reason I'm going for these bus stops is simply down to the fact that it's easier. The kind of type bus stops that you can get is mods, I find is, it's just a bit, they don't really work very well. It's probably the polite way of saying it. So if we put, so I actually prefer the actual default ones, even though we are playing in 1907. And then, so we'll have that there, we got there, and then eventually what we could do is put a power station out here, but we will need a fire station out here as well, come to think of it. I think I'll put a fire station in while I'm thinking about it. Okay, small fire station. This has got parking for 4. Oh, wow, that's way too big. 2. I think we'll just put a rural fire station out here as well, like that. And of course, we will need power out here as well, so we're going to, again, this is going to be more emergency backup. We could put in that, but that would look a bit out of place. I think the best one we've got is, I'm going to put in a, we kind of put you here. Just tuck you in there. Actually, if I put it this side, we could run another thing, but I'm not going to connect these to any grid. As I say, these are going to be like ancillary type power supplies, just to keep things ticking over, because this is never going to be a major industry. And then what we could do is put the can I get a road out here under there? Yes, I can. Good. And then I think we will put in we got the main coal-fired power station. Again, it's a little bit 1,000. I think we're going to put in a 1930s type. The only trouble is we're going to have to run, so we could put this in here and like that. Yeah, I think if we put a 1930s style power station in here, that's the raw core. This is the output one. Again, I'm just going to use the modded version. And we're just going to, I doubt very much if we'll be able to get a direct connection from there to that. Yes, we can. Great. And then we're just accept the road here. And what this will become is we can then connect this down into the actual grid. And then this will start to provide power to this area. And yes, we might not need the windmill, but we're going to need the windmill to power this to be able to get this up and running first. Because it's one of these catch-22 situations. You've got to provide the power to produce the coal to fire up the power station. Right, so I've kind of started to industrialize ourselves here. Guys, could you think you could just finish this for this part, please? Right, I'm running out of time, but I would really like to get this finished before we actually do it. Is there anybody coming here? See if I can push this up a little bit more. Right, let me see. We got these guys. See if I can. They're not doing anything at the moment. You on there. Oh, don't need you there. I do need you there, there, and there. Right, we need workers. Put 6 workers in there for the moment. Because what's happening at the moment is these guys are picking up the thing. Okay, we got a new vehicle type here. We've got a sewage steamer. Once we get this done, we can get this done. We're on the 29th of June. So it looks like these fields actually gained fertility. Let me just see. You don't have any fertilizer. Yes, it's messy. This is the linen factory. What I am going to do is add you guys to the linen factory. Because we might as well get the 100%. I don't want anyone working in here just yet. Actually, yeah, why not? Get 10 in here. Because you can store 7 tons of fabric. Eventually, when this is finished, we'll be putting the crops into here. And then pushing it back to there. Do really need this. Resources missing, mechanical components. Let me just see. I'm not seeing a covered hole in here. Yeah, we need a covered hole in here. Let me just see. Speed. Put a covered hole in. Yeah. And I think I never finished off actually doing this, did I? Omnibus, crane, all what we got in here. Okay, we got another fire. That should be well within the capabilities of our fire crews. Okay, what do we need here? Actually, I'm gonna try an experiment. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna come here. We're gonna come here. You need a heavy 4-horse open wagon, a heavy steam hauler, which is an open hole. What do we have in here? We've got one heavy steam hauler. I'm going to buy a... is there a heavy steam hauler still hanging around here? What is this? Okay, you're not doing anything. You go to there. Alright, so we've actually got a power there. We've now got power here, so we can now... So what we're in a position now is to actually send workers to here. And what we should have is we got workers in here all ready to go. And what I'm going to do is just set this up for... and we're going to pinch a couple of these guys because once they won't need, and your job is going to be to pick up from here workers, and you're going to deliver them to there, unload, and place you. And we're going to get 2 of you. So this is our first official bus route. Right, what I'm going to do is cut the video here and let these guys pick up some workforce, because just to finish this video off, I want to show you what happens when these this starts going. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, welcome back. This should be our first workforce coming into here. And what you see now is what these guys are doing is processing here and producing construction waste and metal scrap. I mean, it's not going to be particularly that efficient, but you can see we are now converting this into something that can actually work pretty efficiently. Hopefully that will allow us to clear away all this surplus stuff here. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.